Hello, good evening, and welcome back to HTR. It's time for round 10 of the Tier 1 season, and it's really starting to heat up at the top with just 1 point separating Matt and Positive at the top of the driver's standings. And this really could be a pivotal race around one of the most iconic tracks on the F1 calendar. We're at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Canada. As a reference, round 10, so just 3 races left. And if either one of those two want to stake their claim and become the front runner, this is a prime opportunity to do it. And alongside me in the commentary box today is Des10. How are you, mate? You okay?
Hello, mate. Glad to be off main commentator duty and glad that you're back. So, yeah, looking forward to this one.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, and I've come back at the right time. And we are just loading into the session then. So, Matt then, 1 point ahead of Positive, as I referenced, and then a fair gap. It's become a two-way shootout, really. Thallow with an outside chance, back in third place, but 318 for Matt, 317 for Positive, and 264 for Thallow. So it's a big ask for the Aston Martin driver. But fighting as well, Matt and Positive for the team honours. With Ferrari 15 points ahead of Mercedes, so those you have to say number 2 drivers, Alex F1 and Tundra, if they can step up, stake a claim, and they could be taking the constructors title as well. So all to play for, and just a few moments then before the session starts. And we've got an opportunity, really. Canada, you never know what you're going to get in Canada, do you, Des?
Correct. Weather can come into play. Plenty of walls to hit, so incidents could be, be on the regular, if you like, and safety cars could be expected as well. So looks like a dry quali, so that's something for the drivers to be certainly happy about.
Yeah, it's not the easiest overtaking track on the calendar either. There is, see that long DRS zone down into the final corner, or the chicane, sorry, the final couple of corners, which is probably the easiest place to make the move. And just wait then for the first drivers to leave the garage.
Movement in the McLaren garage, I think. Yep, both of them are out.
Sure, it's bringing me the. There we go. Yeah, Ferrari coming out as well then, and the Red Bull. So it's Armour King who is the first out.
16 drivers with us today. You'll see a number of Tier 2 guys are here, making up the numbers once again. And we've got our first crossplay player as well in Magnetic. He's on PC, so we'll see how he gets on too.
Yeah, that was good. The opportunity now to expand the net for drivers with crossplay. Obviously now enabled. So fingers crossed we see a few new guys in for next season. Hairpin then, Armour King is going to be the first across the start finish line. I do feel, and there is 16, so it's not a packed grid, it's not full. It's big enough where we could see traffic playing a big part, I think, in quali. Here comes the Haas then. Don't invalidate and don't run into the wall. That was perfect. As the Haas crosses the start finish line and sets off. Tight turn 2, which slightly just makes the car wobble as you try and push the power down on exit. Now a tough chicane, another opportunity to cut and ruin your lap, but Armour's taking that perfectly. Hugs the wall to the inside, and that's sector 1 complete. More slightly off camber as the track falls away to the right for the left-hander, then you come back right, and then a short DRS zone now. Couple more corners to complete sector 2. He's very smooth from Armour. That is sector 2 complete. Pick your point. Gets it to the apex. This is really nice. Just what you need as an opening banker like this from the Welshman. And then the long DRS straight. You now can make or break your lap into the final chicane. Right, left, slightly a bit narrow on it. On entry, keeps out of the wall. Sets the benchmark at a 1:11.8.
Creations goes point.
Creations
Was 9 tenths quicker. He was very close to the
Smiggy
ball
the
as
same.
well. I think McLaren's really
The
put in
McLaren's really dialed in.
Yeah. But I'm feeling that Armican's taking his mind back off just for enjoyment purposes, so I think he just needs a few laps under his belt before he really hits top form.
Yeah, Thallow the same there, 11.9. Kev with the 12.12, and here comes Positive then. Oh, he absolutely cut that to perfection. That's so quick through there. This is going to be the quickest time, and it is. 1.2 seconds. Ridiculous lap.
So the mark has been set. Oh, is Matthew out on track? He is. He's ghosting.
That was around, I think, then, when we joined him. Ferrari with that special livery on at the moment. So nothing happening on this lap for him then. He'll have to either preserve the tyres or keep them in the range and go again.
Just gonna give that mention to Magnetic again. He's dialed in and come 6th so far. So it's a solid lap for him. And Titan has had a huge problem somewhere. He's the first retiree.
Norton now. Norton's going to come across the line, staying left. That was invalidated.
Quite a few big players.
Tom's going to be the
not
next
hit.
one. This is still valid.
Yeah, I was going to say, not put a lap in yet. Tundra, Tom, Matthew, Alex F1.
Tom, quick!
There you go.
Very quick from Tom. If he gets it going, really, I mean, not now this season, obviously. If he gets it going, heading into next season, I'd expect to see him challenging a bit more near the top. I think Alex F1's round again. Ferrari struggling then.
Hurricane in the meantime has gone P8 with 112.199.
So, 10 laps on the board. See everybody just cooling the car down again. So Matt did go back into the pits then. And now Alex has done the same. So nothing doing for the Ferraris.
I wonder if a bit of pressure is going to creep into them as the time continues to tick down.
Yeah, I mean the advantage you get now with the new ruling in quali where you don't have to use the tyres you set your fastest lap, and at least means you could, if you don't get your first run quite nailed down, you know you can still get a couple more in there with the amount of tyres that you get. So don't need to be too concerned.
I think Palmer's just started his second, or he will start his second flyer. No, he is
just coming towards the final chicane now. Oh, and cut it. So Tundra then. It was a 1:10.4 with the cut, however. So how much time did he make up? You have to say, it wouldn't have been near 6/10 though, so he would have been P3.
That's it.
Without the cut.
This is a classic track where you can do all the hard work, 10, 11 corners into the lap, but it all comes apart at that final chicane.
Let's join Matt then, who is now out. The car tiptoeing, you really have to flick it back to the left. And then complete sector 1, just rise the cab and hook it up on the inside, maximising all the track. in the shortest possible route. On the right hand side, gets it back left. It's lovely through there. Was careful on the power. Delivered the throttle beautifully. Goes purple sector 2. It never really means much, that. Doesn't quite get to the apex. And again, the power and throttle delivery superb. Slight moment to relax. And then razor sharp focus needed into the final chicane. Cuts it perfectly.
That's nice.
Don't think he was as quick as Positive was through there. No, he just had to get the lap in, and he goes P2. So 4 tenths off Positive. Positive really, you can tell he made all of his time through the chicane.
It was an Aston Martin round, I think. I'm not sure.
Grumpy then is the next one to come across the line. Was improving, and improves to P8. Kev as well coming through. And Alex now, he's going to get a time on the board.
Norton
But it's
coming
not really
round as
anything
well.
representative.
Norton's first time will be on the board in a sec. No, it won't.
He lured you in.
It is.
Kev though. Kev looks like he's going to improve and does by 5 tenths. P9 for Kev. What an old guard team that is for Haas today. Love to see it. Smiggy then is about to come across. No, he's not. He's backed out of the lap. So that's the McLaren done for that run.
Hurricane, I think, is on a lap.
Tundra's back out then, so no time yet from Tundra. Max F1's coming. Positive isn't going to improve. Alex just needs to get a time on and does. Oh, but it was invalidated, so no he doesn't. Catches us out again.
Hurricane coming down the DRS straight in sector 3. Can he nail those final 2 corners? Pretty good.
Yeah, kept it valid. 7. 111 dead. There's a couple now on a 111 dead. Feel relatively spread. And we have got to squeeze 4 more times into that. Tundra is now on the flyer then. And that pace shown by Tundra on the fast lap, albeit invalid, I think he would have slotted in, well, what the gap was between Smiggy and Tom, however, that's closed up, and that's, well, back to the pits then, and it might just be one more go.
Sam, you mentioned the role of the second driver in those 2 teams, both of them not putting a time on the board, could be crucial in the outcome of this race and the championship.
Number 1 drivers, if you like, doing their part. Norton gets his time on the board, so he's now 12th. As Matt then is coming across the line. Did he improve? I think pretty sure he did.
No.
Or was that his outlet? Not certain. Most drivers then. His creations has improved. Oh no, didn't improve, sorry.
Matt's gone a tenth and a half quicker in sector 1.
Oh. The one to watch then. It needs to find 4 tenths though. 10th and a half is a really good start. And that looked to be on the money as well. Sector 2, now he's almost at 3 tenths. He's winding it on. Not much time to be made here. Absolute marginal gains. But every thousandth of a second could be crucial. And this, it all boils down to this. Really cut that perfectly, used everything. Is it going to be enough?
Oh!
It is!
Nice
5.5 tenths, almost the improvement.
Yeah, very good.
That is superb. Tundra's round now. Not sure what's happening with that Mercedes. Is nobody then on a flyer, just under 5 minutes left, so everybody will now be waiting.
Can I just say that Kev Annihilator is last out of his family so far? don't mean to do you dirty, Mr. Kev, but
the Annihilator household is going to be in raptures. So, Matt, the only car on track, making his way back to the pits then. 4 minutes left of quali, and he holds pole position by just over a tenth from positive. Those two 5 tenths clear, at least of Tom.
It's weird actually. The qualifying sort of order at the minute is pretty much like the standings. To be fair, you've got the top two being the top two, and then the best of the rest is Tom, Smiggy, Thallow, as it has been for most of the season. Creations is there as well.
Oh, you've absolutely got Kev rattled because he's straight out on track.
Tell you what, if he becomes the quickest in his household, then there's a real curveball, an interesting sort of race ahead.
Fernando had a good quarter though, didn't he, in Canada? The life this year got that front row inside Max. If Kev can spring a surprise, Fernando of HTR.
You'll love that praise, by the way.
Oh, well. I can't remember who the Mark Noble of HTR was. I want to say it was Matt.
Possibly. I'm back a few weeks now.
Yeah, so Kev then is going to be the first to go in this final set of runs. It's not a bad ploy. Everyone wants to try and leave it as late as possible, but so I think traffic. Oh, he's bottled it.
I think the traffic is starting.
Yeah, I think that's going to be because you're going to have everyone. You have 15 cars out on track.
It's a quick lap, so they'll be leaving it late, but you can already see in Sector 1 and Sector 2, two sort of trains forming.
Yeah, also cars coming out of the, like, yeah, look at it through Sector 1. It's one on board with Tom.
Someone still as
See
well.
the traffic.
Magnetic is struggling, or he's just letting some cars through. He's got a nice bit of a gap though, to be fair, so if he's planned that, that's brilliant.
Riding on board, following the progress of Alex, who hasn't got a lap in. Who, out of Tundra and Alex, can just post the time. Oh no! Not this time for Alex. Too narrow on it. Positive has started his final flyer then. Absolutely pushing everything there through sector 1. I'd be surprised if this isn't purple. It is.
Once you're on board with him.
Tenth and a half up.
On with Kev. So keep us posted.
That was absolutely sensational. We've just seen Alex cut here. Absolutely measuring this to perfection. Sector 2 will go purple. Never means anything. Somehow stops the car in time. So late on it.
Kev
Still hooks into the
400
apex.
after Sector 2 as well. Cars are going quicker.
I think positive. With just 2 corners to go. No! Oh, it didn't cut. I thought that was very tight on it. Goes quickest.
It's Dad in the meantime.
And he crosses the line then.
Goes P9.
So Smiggy's into the pits. We've got Norton going into the pits as well.
Next is Grumpy, who also goes in the pits.
Tom won't be finishing the lap. He was out on the outside.
Hurricane.
Thallow and Hurricane, yeah.
And a Haas as well. It's
Kane.
Armour King.
Doesn't improve.
Neither does Armour.
Thallow doesn't either. Sticks it straight into the wall.
Creations
Creations does.
Yeah, good from him.
Tundra's kept it clean. Tundra's kept it clean.
Ooh.
And goes P4. And I think Alex has just given... Did he give Matt a tow?
Yeah, Alex
It's
is
not going to be
validated.
enough.
And Matthew
Yeah.
doesn't improve. It's advantage Mercedes.
Well, Matt left it right to the end. But Positive was the one on that final run who absolutely nailed it. Matt's lap was sublime for a 109.7. Positive sector 1 though was simply outstanding. He was a tenth and a half up through sector 1 alone. That really clinched it for him. So advantage Positive, but we've seen Matt be out of position many a time and come straight back through the field, so you can't ask for it to be much closer than that, can you? Those two, absolutely the class of the field. 7.5 tenths from Tom then in third to Positive. Tundra did finally get the lap in and gets it to P4. That's big for Mercedes. Then the 2 McLarens. It's really, it's Noah's Ark. McLaren, Aston Martin, Haas, Alpine. And then Norton had a registered time. Basketball Dan didn't. Titan and RXF1 didn't either. So big damage there for Ferrari's constructors' hopes. But no points for qualifying.
Yeah, we've said it before as well. The Grand Prix here can just deliver all sorts. So a bit like a Bassett's mixed bag. Goodness knows what to expect here.
Bassett's mixed bag. Showing your age now, Derek. So it looks dry. Well, I mean, it doesn't look dry. It is dry. And it looks as if we'll have no rain because no clouds at all in the sky. So they will be spared any potential downpour. They're probably saving the potential downpour for us tomorrow.
Great.
Yeah.
We've had our first message on the stream chat. It's from P37CH _, also known as Pepski. But Positive on pole, expecting a good fight from the front two, and Tom looking to capitalise behind.
Yeah, Tom will hang around. I mean, 1 lap pace. I mean, to be fair, a really good 1 lap pace from Tom. But nowhere near the front two. So it's going to be a case of keeping with them. We haven't seen between Matt and Positive any tangles, I don't think. Not that I can recall.
Not race
season.
ending ones, I think. I think there might have been like just brushes, but nothing major.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing to upset anyone.
So, mix of tyres.
So, oh wow. Yeah, that is a
Matthew going with the
Very-
hearts again. Now, he's done this a
Yeah.
few times.
it's a very mixed bag. I wasn't expecting such a mixed bag, but mediums are positive. I think we have seen Matt go with the harder type, whether it's either medium over soft or.
I think obviously the fact that there are quite a few on the hards as well definitely means there's no rain forecast. So it'll be a straight shootout.
That's a good point. Do we have Tom back? Oh, looks to be ghosted on the grid. Be a shame if he's not there because he's just going to get past left, right, and Chelsea.
Here you go then.
The lights are out. Well, they're almost out, and they're off then. Tom hasn't moved. He's still sat there on the grid.
Oh, and now he's
positive.
Gone. Pepski's
Easy start.
His Williams teammate.
Yeah. It's a positive, comfortable lead then through sector 1. Smiggy has made up a couple of places. Obviously that one on Tom, and now Tundra's dropping back, and he's side by side with Thallow. God, they kept it clean though. Tom already 3 seconds for cutting the corner and has retired.
Oh, nightmare.
What's happened there? Is that a safety car? It's a safety car.
Oh, it is.
Well, what's happened here then? Because Tom's obviously not started.
Yeah.
He's then looked to, I'm assuming, plowed straight across turn 1.
And binned it, possibly.
And binned it. Well, Thallow and Smiggy, good start for them.
Yeah, you think
2 and 3.
that's because they're on the softer medium tyre, surely. Matthew struggled to get off the line like Positive did, as did Tundra.
He did. Yeah, Tundra slightly damaged on rotation. Racing's has stayed where he is. Armour King up 2. Grumpy's up 3. Great start from Grumpy. To 8th then. Kane's conceded 1. Ev also staying wherever they are. Magnetic is up 1 as well in
Basketball
the
Dan
Basketball
in the
Dan
pits, and
into
kept
pits,
1 in the
yeah.
pits.
It must have been contact at the back then, so Basketball Dan now is going to have to remove the hard tyre. Medium's on that. Alex will put the hard tyre on.
I guess what Basketball Dan might do is stick the hards back on and go to the end. Is that a thing that he could do? I mean, I don't know how long they last, but
I'm not sure what we can do with that.
someone else though thought it was too early to pit. And it's as you were.
Yeah,
Tyre
so
front.
the mayhem that can ensue on the opening lap, because it is tight around here. We've seen Thallow and Tundra went side by side through sector 1. Brilliant from the pair to keep it clean. Nobody end up in the wall.
Hurricane Creations swapping bases. No, they swap back. That's good. So, as we said, chaos could happen. It did happen.
Chaos could ensue. I mean,
Not
Smiggy
between them.
surely is going to fancy his chances of going up Matt.
Yeah, I
Soft
think so.
tyre against hard tyre.
They've got mutual respect between the two of them, but I don't think Smiggy will take any prisoners here, and he'll want the place
No.
as soon as possible. Matthew might be getting hot under the collar as well, because I know that he's got a date after this, so he'll want this done as soon as possible.
I want this done a bit lively. Keep Mrs. Matthew waiting. Essentially future Mrs. Matthew.
Bit premature.
7034. Yeah, at least, I mean, it's short laps here, so when we are behind the safety car, it's not like a spa, is it, where we're treading water for a good 6 or 7 minutes sometimes. I'm expecting it to go in and give us the message as he crosses the line here for sector 2. And that is what happens. So, positive then. I mean, the good thing about the restart here is you're probably gonna take it pretty much to a line. You could try and get the jump out of the chicane, but it's risky with cold tyres, and you're risking, I think, an unnecessary corner cut. Positive has gone for it though.
Yeah, it's nice to.
Oh, and Matt just that hard tyre. A bit more difficult to get up to 10th. Oh, who's gone?
Down.
I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not. He's gone before they've actually restarted the lap.
It's only a
I'm
yellow
not sure
flag,
what's happened back there.
but it's still racing
Just
just
in
the front.
sector 3.
Yeah.
And Smiggy hasn't been able to get close enough yet on Matt. Obviously, no DRS yet.
Another
Yellow flag.
Alex F1.
Hurricane.
Hurricane in trouble.
Yeah, Alex F1's just make a move on Norton here, who seems to have slowed down as well. Smiggy is now close to Matt.
No DRS just yet though, because of the safety car.
Restart has thrown up as much chaos as he thought. He's going to go for it here, I think. Smiggy easy. He was going to line it up, and he might have taken the corner cut there. He saw that as his opportunity, I think. I'm sure Positive would have been willing that McLaren to just find a few extra MPH. I don't know how far. Matt was very close to the wall on the outside there, and if there was any contact, it was minimal. I think drivers, they've settled into, I did say it was not the easiest track to overtake, so settling into a rhythm, not making mistakes. Penalties are going to play a big part.
Yeah. And I think you could end up with DRS trains as well, so whether you can stay within that second of the car in front as well could be crucial.
Yeah, definitely. Just spreading then. Smiggy is now just outside of the DRS range. Kev all over the back of Grumpy. I'm excited to see how this plays out. The other Annihilator sets the fastest lap of the race. Grumpy slightly wide. Kev on the soft tyre. Grumpy on the hard tyre. I suppose the issue with being on the soft tyre is if you, like, Smiggy saw his opportunity, if you're going to make your move, you have to do it early.
Yeah, he's fallen too
Because
far
else you just
back
get
now,
clogged
hasn't
up.
he? Well,
Yeah, you get clogged up in the harder compound runners, and it's tough to make the move.
Titan first to get a penalty in today's race.
Injury's close to Fallow as well, just half a second there. Grumpy. Good job. I wonder if that hard tyre isn't as bad. Well, not that it's still bad, but it doesn't seem to have as much of a deficit to the soft tyre. Grumpy keeping Kev easily at arm's length.
Yeah, and Tundra's tucked in behind Fallow as well quite nicely, so some of that's making that hard tyre work.
Yeah, Alex F1 has passed Titan down into the final chicane, sorry. And you get DRS again, so it's a double dosage as you get it again then into turn 1, just the one detection point, so even if the move is done, you retain it.
Co-Annihilator getting a penalty. I think that's a
Tundra.
bit-
Oh my
Carbon
god, Tundra
fibre.
going deep,
Yeah.
almost into the back of Thallow.
Fallow is missing a front end plate on his right hand side, I think. So he's in trouble.
The Creations is going to go side by side with the Mercedes and gets through.
But then I think.
And now then, if
maybe
Thallow
Tundra's
is
the one in
affected,
trouble as well.
Tundra very deep, almost into the back of the Aston Martin. Creations now will have DRS. Rear wing is open. Not getting close enough. Thallow does box then. So yeah, the call does. There was obviously enough damage to warrant the stop, and the McLarens are 3 and 4 now. Kev's also picked up a pen. Thallow going soft tyre.
Wow. Creations gets a penalty. So he's jumped up to 4th, but he's one of the first front runners to get a penalty.
Yeah, Alex is making his way through the field, starting from the back. 2 DNFs and oh! There's a gas over the commentator as he gets all in a twist. And spins, oh, and then almost spins it straight into the wall again. So all the hard work that he's done is now undone. All those tyres pulled back down. He's got it very easy on it now. Just ease his way round for the next half a lap or so. And that's a shame because he was going well. Tundra still in pursuit then of Creations. If he has got damage, then it's not showing. A good stint on that tyre.
Yeah, I think he sort of just recomposed himself after the overtake. And then now he's getting back on track, just staying tucked up in behind Creations, less than a second behind him, so it's a good stint from him.
Yeah, positive 3 seconds then almost to Matt. But that race is really going to take flight in the latter stages. Can Matt catch on what will be the softer compound compared to the Mercedes?
Oh, Grumpy just cut the corner in sector 2. Highest of the tier 2 runners, but in 7th place, but yeah, just picked up 3 seconds there. And there's a yellow flag. Red Bull.
It's Norton. That is a tricky corner. Norton's gone there. Just on the exit. Try and take too much carb on the inside, it will spit you wide. And be careful on the throttle delivery. The Red Bull wasn't, obviously. So back down to 14th then Norton. Last. Oh, the car is still running.
Oh, Smiggy's lost it. Sector 1. Those tough tyres have really lost its grip now.
Oh, it's VSC. No, it's a safety car. Full safety car has been pulled. So, a mistake from Smiggy. He's going to get a good pitch on. I wonder now. It's probably too early to make the jump. Would Positive or Creations box now for the hard tyre and run it to the end?
Yeah, I think they should. I think they will.
It's a good opportunity for Positive because.
Oh, Smiggy as well. 5 seconds for ignoring the yellow flag. Picks up 3 seconds. Penalties galore.
That's a grueler under the
Positive
safety
in,
car there, picking up 3 seconds. It's criminal. Oh, Matt then is going to have to run medium tyre, but I guess he'll be expecting, another safety car near the end, so might not have to run them to the end.
Tundra also
Everybody going in then.
The Mercedes crew, rapid.
So Magnetic doesn't go in, so he's going to jump here. Oh, hang on, is he going to be ahead of Matt here? He is.
Well,
So, straight into the league and straight into the middle of the title fight. Because that's golden news for Positive. And only 10 laps done on that hard tyre. It's not like he's going to be incredibly slow. So, that won't have an easy pass.
Oh, Smiggy, after his crash, has only just exited the pit lane. He's P11 after it all.
But damage limitation with a safety car coming out, I suppose. So,
Titan on softs is an interesting call.
yeah, that is. Yeah, just that soft tyre. It's not. It had the instant impact, didn't it? Off, you know, in the opening 2 or 3 laps with Smiggy getting close. But he never. I mean, he had the one opportunity which he tried. He burnt a bit of ERS.
Time back in. I think he'll put the hearts back on.
It's a fair shout. Yeah, good call from you. It's good from you, Derek.
Someone else is in again. Kev. Hard to the end, I expect for him.
No, Meek on medium. Oh no, he's done. Yeah, sorry, 1 lap on the medium. Yeah, so Kev will definitely take them 10. Titan though, he's 10 laps old, so he's expecting to still run then literally the whole Grand Prix then, bar
Yes.
a lap or 2 on the safety car. That's a huge shout. Light lifeline for Alex then as well, who's back into P7. 10 laps for him also on the hard tyre. And he's got fresh medium runners all around him, 2 in front, 2 behind. And if he can hold position, pick up any scraps. Really interested to see now how quickly Matt can deal with Magnetic, or is he going to get stuck? He'll have an opportunity straight away, because we've seen with Matt on the safety car restart last time, trying to fire up that hard tyre is difficult. So
Oh, Smiggy, go on.
well, what's happened there, please? Is he just trying to fire the tyre up out of the final corner, or?
Looks like he's
Well, that's an absolute nightmare.
gone in the pits, to be fair. Has he just retired in the pits? I don't know. Either way, we're down to 1 McLaren. Because Smiggy's gone.
His car is now moving, but through the pit lane and back out onto the track. So
I wonder if he's
What's
retired in the
happened there?
pits then. We're down to 13.
that's a very odd one. And, as you say, 13 left then, 13 laps on the board of the scheduled 35. So Kev now the back marker.
Safety car in this lap.
Really, it's all about the tyre warm up now. And if I was positive, you know, I'd be pushing hard now. Let Magnetic get as much temp in those tyres as he can, and give him the best chance of holding off Matt. If he slows it down,
Take it
Matt's
right to
gonna
the
be able to
line,
retain-
possibly.
yeah, Matt's going to be able to retain the temp in that medium tyre a lot easier. He's gone early. And he's hung Magnetic out to dry as Matt just goes into the back of him. Can't overtake him until the line, but he's going to get this done into turn 1. He's measured this beautifully and has it done, so not hanging around at all. I think that was a smart play. And Positive there.
Positive, though, has the 1.3 second lead, so he has got something out of it.
He has, but we've seen the difference in pace. He pulled out 3 seconds to Matt in that fast stint when he was on the medium tyre. You have to expect Matt to come back and do the same.
Oh,
Magnetic
he's going
was getting out
backwards
of
now.
the way there of Creations and Tundra. This is Matt's opportunity to get it done. Armour King into the hairpin, down the inside of the Alpine and through easily. Great exit from Alex, but Grumpy's wasn't too sound either. Close enough to take advantage. Operations under pressure from Tundra.
Matthews closed that gap to half a second at the front.
They're streaking away. Here goes Tundra to the outside into turn 1. Now he'll have the inside into 2. Just about gets it done.
Yep.
Into P3 then.
That extra grip on that
Big for
tyre
Mercedes.
was important there. As Armour gets the penalty.
Oh, that's rare. See, Armour pick up many 3-second penalties. Oh, what's happened to Grumpy? Grumpy's round.
Oh,
Just oh, when he's driven into the wall. Oh no.
everyone's still going.
Matt then. Matt might be going for it. It's here, is he? He's going to squeeze ERS. Closing, closing, closing. Going to go to the inside. Positive will concede it. Matt is through and absolutely flying. Now it's a big, big lap now for Positive because DRS activated at the end of this lap. He has to stay in range. If he can stay in range and just be dragged along, it might be enough. But this is a huge lap now in the context of this Grand Prix. Is Matt streaking away 6/10?
You weren't obviously with me last week, but it was a case of these two at the front once again. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens here.
A lot of ERS though for Positive. He's almost full, whereas Matt about half full. He's gonna stay within range. It's been a good lap. Grumpy has come out of the pits then. Back onto the hard tyre. Rear wing does open for Positive. Won't be close enough to make a move, but this just keeps him in touch.
By the back, Fallow is right on the exhaust of Alex F1.
Grumpy's in the wall again.
Fallow is past the Ferrari.
Yeah, now Hurricane, the other Aston Martin coming at the Ferrari. Alex very late on the brakes. So he measured it perfectly. Norton round on the exit of 2. And Hurricane's round as well. So spins happening everywhere here.
Well, I think Hurricane's missing a
wall
front
there as
wing,
well.
is he? Yep, definitely.
Yeah, he is. Some a big impact as he went down that downhill. Oh, and into the wall again. And again.
As is
Might
Norton.
pick up some rear wing damage there.
These two
Oh my god.
spinning like it's an ice rink.
Hurricane really struggling, and
And Matthew pulled out a 1.2 second lead.
Yeah, he has. He's done enough. Bangs in a fastest lap again.
But still plenty of laps to go, and I wonder how long those medium tyres will hold up. Yellow flag, Norton, sector 3.
Yeah, we are just reaching now halfway point.
Hurricane
Hurricane,
gone.
as predicted, sees enough. Yeah, could see that one coming a mile off.
Enjoyed a difficult season. Just trying to find some form, I think, the Aston Martin driver. Norton also in the pits. Still
Alex
going.
is round.
Alex also
Safety car.
missing front wing.
There's a
Hurricane might
third.
be gutted now that he's just retired.
Yeah. The third safety car. I think that's for Alex going into the
Kevin
wall. Oh no,
Alex!
Kev!
Oh,
Ruler from Kev. And anyone going to take the opportunity to box now? Magnetic,
whack the
surely, yeah, it
mediums
does.
on, surely, if you've got a fresh
Yeah.
set.
Alex, you'd have to expect to do the same. Yeah,
Hampton,
no
5
front wing either,
seconds
so
penalty.
so Kev back in there. Kev won't run the hard tyre to the end. Oh, and you just have to wait for Titan.
This will help Matt's tyre preservation, though. Won't help his timing for his date, it must be said.
No. Potential Mrs. Matthew 7034. Just gonna have an extra 15 minutes to get sorted. Halfway through, third safety car. 12 runners left. Spins happening left, right, and Chels.
Yeah, the cars are pretty spread out as well, so I don't think we're going to have the safety car in for a few laps. Norton basically has to do a whole lap to catch it up.
Yeah, so moment's respite then. Who's that just gone in? Grumpy's now going to be a lap down.
No.
Soft tyre was on for a lap, and now hard tyre back on again. And they like this tactic, don't they, tonight? Hard tyre must be the favourable tyre then. Favourable race tyre, because if Grumpy's willing to put himself a lap down to go and put it back on, it's some unbelievable rubber. So, lap 20 will be behind the safety car. Anticipating potentially lap 21 behind it as well. Norton's trying to come round and catch the pack. So Matt will have it all to do again in terms of building that gap to positive. Tundra then backing up his Mercedes teammate, P3. That's going to be an interesting stuff as well. Tundra's had good pace and on the medium tyre. I wonder if he's going to put the squeeze on positive. You'd have to think, surely not. But Duration's then 4th. Armour King 5th. Dallo 6th. Magnetic, good debut at the minute. In 7th, and now with fresh medium rubber on. So played that strategy card really nicely, not boxing under the first safety card. Titan also the same with fresh mediums in 8th, then Kev 9th, Alex 10th. Norton trying to tag onto the back for 11th, and Grumpy is just in the middle of this safety car pack with a lap down. and in 12th. I'm interested by Tundra here and what he's going to do at this restart. Will we get the message then? Tundra really spinning the rear tyres on that Mercedes, so it is coming in. The penalties just starting to stack up as well now then. Jeez. 17 seconds
Who's that? Titan?
for Titan. Yeah. The drive through for Kev, which is going to hurt, and 3 seconds for Creations Armour.
There are
Alex
3
Norton
guarantees
Grumpy.
in life, they say. Death, taxes and penalties for Titan.
Is he a more serial penalty offender than HJ's original Bruno Red Sug?
It was who, Red Sub, but quite possibly.
Yeah, so Matt's
Matt's
gone early
gone.
then. And he's got the
Oh, and
jump.
Positive's got 3 seconds.
Oh,
trying to keep
wow.
up with him. Now this happened
That's
in
big.
Spain, where out of the front runners, Positive was the one who had the penalty, and Matt just posted along to take the victory.
That is big. I think Grumpy has dropped out at the back there, just throwing himself out of the field. Matt already 1.3 seconds. And now with that 3-second penalty for Positive, this is a lovely cushion.
I wonder if Positive will let Tundra just have a go at Matt.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but I don't think Tundra's got quite the raw pace, has he? Incredibly quick, but raw pace is there to unleash him and have a go. It might be worth Positive just pulling Tundra along. DRS to be activated, so those two, I mean Tundra, oh, who's round back there? It's,
Kev 7 is drive through.
who's that? Oh,
Oh,
it's just,
in fact,
what's happened again? It's a safety car
it
again.
is a safety. Is it? Where's the safety
Yeah,
car on the map?
safety car is
Yeah.
back out.
So Kev's actually come in for soft tyres, I think, when he was planning to do his drive-through.
Absolute nightmare.
I think he's
As
got
Grumpy
I think he's
goes in
got
the
2
pits.
drive-throughs to serve now.
And I'm not sure why the safety car has appeared. So Grumpy's retired in the pit, so we're down to 11. And is there a strategy card to be played here by Positive potentially? I mean, risking dropping to the back, I don't think there's much on. But he's not going to win this Grand Prix now, is he? Unless something happens to Matt.
That's it, isn't it? I mean,
And
maybe he could buy the pressure and get Matt a penalty so it's a level playing field, but yeah, I think you said it. I think on paper it looks like this will be Matt.
Tundra in. Tundra in.
Titan in.
And potential future Mrs. Matthew 7034. I'm so sorry. It's a full safety car. And they do now catch it. However, I don't anticipate we shouldn't be behind this one for too long. Not too many people boxing. Kev now back in again.
What strategy
Now,
has he done?
where's the race director on this? 'Cause this is just fantastic. There he is. He's on the 4 stopper, as is Grumpy at the moment. And the 5 now.
Money
It's on soft, medium, hard, medium, soft, medium. This
It's probably the strategy I'll run tomorrow.
is- So back out now, Kev, on 5-lap-old medium.
They were, they've got
However,
back
he
in
still
this
has a drive-through.
lap. At least one, possibly two.
At least, yeah.
And Titan losing 5 seconds because he served it in the pit, so he's only on the 12.
That sounds a lot better. Can Kev resist? Norton goes in. Can Kev resist going into the pits just for one lap?
He has.
Well, so we're going to have, what, 10 laps left. And surely this will just be a straight shootout now to the line. I like the play from Tundra Titan
Yeah,
Norton with the soft tyre, you know.
This is reminiscent of you going onto the softs in Tier 1 in Spain.
Yeah, slightly, you said, difficult to pass it. Tundra, though, with that pace, I think this is a really good play, although it's a long way through the field, isn't it? So safety car is coming in. Is there anything Positive can do to outwit Matt at the start and read him? Desperately trying to get temperature into the hard tyre, and that's the advantage Matt will have as well. Is Positive will need to be weaving for as long as possible, so that's how he got the jump on him last time. Creations is, ooh, wow, alongside
Matt's gone early
Positive
again.
then. Matt's gone, yeah, similar place, wasn't it? And it's worked wonderfully. Oh, Tundra, yeah, you can see
Lots
that
of
coming a
3-second
mile off.
penalties there. Titan
Yeah,
Norton.
Tundra was just arrowing to the inside. Got the 3 seconds. Is now going to dive to the inside of Alex, who's late on the brakes again into 1. And holds Tundra to the outside. Titan squeezes through. That was opportunistic from the AlphaTauri.
Oh,
Tundra
they're
coming
side
back
by
round. There's
side.
going to be contact. Wow. I'm not quite sure how nobody's ended up in the wall or round there.
That was side by side with Armour King. ERS deployed and through.
Armour too wise to fight that. Well, Kev's round. Oh my god, it gets worse. Oh, Titans! Wow! Good lord. The unbelievable drive coming off of the outside there. That's used a lot of ERS Titan to 20% by the looks of it.
Titan picks up 3 seconds for good measure. He's on to 18.
And here comes Tundra. Oh! They're really so late on the brakes there into 1. Tundra outside, Titan inside.
Side by
Titan's
side
going to cut
again.
the corner and keep
Alex
it
F1
going.
gets a
How?
3-second penalty.
Oh, and he's gone in the wall. Oh!
Alex
Oh
F1.
no! Tundra into the back of him.
Oh,
Well, it's a safety car.
and served the drive-through. He's still got another one to serve.
Alex gone then, and that's a big moment in the constructors. With Alex gone, and he almost took Tundra with him.
Just think maybe
So
personality and
Tundra
ego
soft
got in the
tyre
way
point
of
now.
that one.
he's going to have to go in the pits now. And potentially future Mrs. Matthew 7034 wants it so sorry. Because is that 5 now? Nobody
Nobody
boxing
knows.
Positive does, yeah, positive boxes.
I think, yeah, great call. Oh,
Oh my
Tundra,
God,
no!
Tundra, no, absolute nightmare. So soft tyre, as predicted for positive. Tundra now straight in, but they're not quite ready, and they need to change the wing, and then he needs to come back in for a drive-through.
So, it's going to be Tundra v
How's
Kev,
this
then
Kev?
for the final 2 positions.
So
Well,
positive
and
has only got
Tyson
Norton in
Tatum
front of him on the
seconds, I
soft tyre. This was a good play from positive because Matt has got no opportunity to respond because they've caught the safety car. So
No.
the advantage was for positive.
The only
The
thing I
fact that he
think
was the second car.
Matthew can do is give Creations a bell and see if he can hold everyone up.
Has to be some hold up. Yeah, positive.
I fancy him to get.
Just spiced up these laps.
Yeah, he'll make quite a few of these positions quickly, I think.
The issue he's got is Magnetic and Thallow with no pens, and obviously Matt as well. He'll need the safety car should come in at the end of this lap, so 29. So they'll be racing for 6 laps.
4 of them with
Although
DRS.
we'll probably have another safety car. We probably won't be racing for 6 laps. Kev is now trying to get tight to the back. How many penalties? So it's drive through 18 seconds. I'm wondering, Titan will be in that scrap though with Tundra and Kev because of that 18 seconds of pens. Won't he?
Yeah.
What's happened to Magnetic? Why? He is now all of a sudden 6th.
Oh, maybe he
Not sure
made
what's
a
happened
mistake
there. Well, that clears 1 for positive.
It was one of the ones we thought might be a bit disruptive for him, so that's a bonus.
Absolutely. Just left the session. And positive needs his dad to catch the back of the pack here, and he does. So the safety car will come in. Kev just about got there. Well, this is spicy then. Norton finding himself in 4th place, by the way.
The highest he's ever been.
This is sensational. This is unbelievable.
Matthew gone. Goes to Tundra. Pulling away as well. He's rejoined.
Positive stuck then. Already in the back of Norton.
I think he'll try
As
and...
they're just bunching up.
no!
Oh no, 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 no!
Casting at his friend there. They were just too slow for him through that chicane.
They were so slow. Oh no, and that is a huge Magnetic into 3rd, by the way, past Thallow. What a debut this is. It's Rashford-esque. I don't know why I've got Rashford for It is Rashford-esque. The Rashford of HCR. Armour then on the soft compound now, all over the back of Thallow. Tundra and Kev with those drive-throughs, 6th and 7th. And Matt has absolutely got this in the bag. 3-second penalty for Creations.
Oh, no.
6-second penalty for Creations. And the 2-second gap as
Tundra and Kev are in.
Andrew and Kev are driving through. Positive will have to box for no wing. So Magnetic here, by the way, on for a P2 then.
I feel quite guilty for what I said to him before the race. I said that don't feel too disheartened, basically, if the front runners are a long way ahead of you.
And they're not. They're absolutely not. He is one of the front runners. So Titan then, 18 seconds of pens. So false position there, but close to Armour, who's close to Thallow.
No, by the way, Fallow again delivering with a fantastic performance and a P3 as it stands.
20 laps.
Kev is round, missing a front wing.
Creations as well. Oh no. Armour is past Thallow, so
PRS is an
really good effort. No pens as well from Thallow.
Positive past his dad.
Yeah, da.
And by the way,
Titan now.
we thought Ferrari were at a disadvantage with only one runner and they can outscore
Yeah.
Mercedes here.
Yeah, that is massive moment. You were right with the call. They were just so slow. Oh, no! Titan has
Clipped by Titan.
clipped Thallow. Titan just pushed the back of Thallow. Kev's gone.
Kev's retired in the pits, he's had a nightmare. We're down to 9. Those 21 seconds of Titan. Where does that take him? To 8?
Yeah, I wonder if Positive can bridge the gap.
Got enough laps to do it.
18, yeah, it needs to pull about, what is it, 7 seconds?
Oh,
Like
Magnetic
that.
gets a penalty.
Oh no, that's just applied the pressure. Just a touch then, because
And I think Armour's
Armour
yeah,
is close.
his interest.
And Armour's on that soft tyre. No, he's round!
Oh!
Out of turn 1.
Past Morton.
No, and now the tyres are too fired up. Who else is round?
Tyres.
Tundra's round as
Oh.
well, with wing damage. Magnetic, the Positive now going faster and faster. So he's now probably going to overtake his
He will
teammate
overtake his teammate.
and possibly Magnetic. Norton, P6. Titan now, 21 seconds of pens.
Despite all the safeguards, this is not going to be our latest finish. Just going to put that out there.
No, hopefully it's a short track.
35 laps, I was like, oh, this is going to take a while, but we've done alright.
So solid crew and the RTM Titan 933 remix.
Milton continue as normal. Magnetic still really pit box. No, it's too late for that, surely. Tundra right on his tail. Positive. Won't be catching his teammate as it stands. 2 laps to do it. Matthew, comfortable.
So Armour then now is looking at P2, and that is going to be a well deserved. What hasn't been his finest season.
Titan's going to look for a move here. No, Sensible tucks in. But yeah, Armour P2, Creations P3. Will gets 3-second penalty. And that will boost Positive up into 8th.
Oh, Titan! 24 seconds and into the side of the wall.
Looking forward to racing with him tomorrow.
This has been... His helmet looks as if it's Pepsi logo. That's in honour of Pepsi. 100 to the inside. Magnetic. Nothing happening though. Not really for position with the pens. So as this just coasts out then, it's Matt down into the hairpin, who really has had it all his own way since that fast safety car where they all boxed, switched compounds. He's just ran and ran the medium tyre and ran away from the pack. 2 more turns left to navigate. Navigates the wall of champions. And potentially, is that what he's going to be come the end of the season? It's a win in Canada for Matt, and it's a huge one. Creations will come through second, but then switch with Armour. So second place for Armour. Third Creations, good from them too. Solid all day. Thallow will take 4, so it's Titans now slipping down with those 24 seconds of pens. As Norton gets P5, what a result there.
Best of the tier 2s, love to see
Magnetic P6 could have been better for the Rashford of HTR. We have to change that now because Davey wasn't quite as outstanding in the end, but a really good showing from the PC driver. And the big news really, apart from Matt claiming victory, is that Positive, when he was trying to rampage through on that soft tyre, couldn't make it happen. Got caught in the congestion of turn 3 and 4. Has ended up, what, with 8th place in the end. There's Matt then. Those unfamiliar yellow overalls of Ferrari. I should say they're fantastic. And that is a really big moment. I did say right at the top, can anybody stake a claim and really put themselves at the front of this title race out of that pair? And Matt's done just that. A good drive. Might have had the win anyway, but helped out. That's Positive, yeah, does end up finishing in 8th, Tundra in 9th. So the Constructors' Challenge as well, swinging Ferrari's way once again. I have to say kudos to Matt and Thallow for no pens, which with that amount of chicanes and high speed corners, some good going around there. So Matt, Armour Creations the podium then. Thallow solid as ever, 2 stops for P4. Norton, what a result for Norton, 13th on the grid, 3 stops, P5. I think Norton probably has to be my driver of the day, you know. That's a quite ridiculous result. So we just had 9 finishes in the end from the 16 that started. And that then is a massive blow to Positive's title hunt, but it's not all over yet because there's still 2 to go. So it's never all over, is it? I mean, there can always be a big points haul, and you don't know what's going to happen next week as we go to Miami. So we stay in North America, and it's Miami. Who knows what is going to happen there? That is September the 26th, and that is the penultimate round of HTR Season 5 for Tier 1. September the 26th, 7 p.m. You can join me, and I'm assuming you again, Des, for that one.
I should be here, mate.
That's good to know. But for that, we go racing tomorrow. Tier 2 we'll take to Canada. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. How are you feeling about it after watching that unfold, Des?
Yeah, I've picked up all the tips and tricks, so I fancy my chances now.
run the hard tyre as long as possible and expect safety cars, I think is what I've taken from that. So you can join us for Tier 2 coverage tomorrow. Any final thoughts, Desi, on what has been a big momentum swing in the title?
That's it. I think it's a momentous night in terms of both championships, and this could easily be Matt's to lose now. But, 2 more races to go, so we'll see if that saga continues next week.
Yeah, it certainly will. Like I said, you can join Positive and Alex F1 for Tier 2 coverage tomorrow, but I hope you'll be able to join me and Des again next week, next Monday, for the penultimate round of HCR in Miami. But until then, have a good week. Take care and good night.